Hello guys, welcome to our channel Demigods, a one magic world. Let's play another standard event, shall we? And today we're going to play the Esper Pixie deck that everyone has been playing. So we get to see that deck a lot, pretty much everywhere. So the key card is Pixie, that is bouncing every non-land permanent you control back to our hand. So, and then Pixie gets +1/+1. And the Scavenger is also like whenever an enchantment goes onto the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 counter on any creature. Again, we have Isolation, that is pretty much the same thing as Pixie. It's returning the permanent we control to back to our hand. So we're going to use Nowhere to Run as a removal. So we're going to keep on bouncing this one to kill especially the mice deck. Also, we have the Blade, that is an artifact. Sheltered by Ghost, another removal. And like most of the removals are enchantment, which can activate the tracker. So whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, we draw a card. We have, of course, Kaito, and another bounce spell that we have is The Town Ain't Big Enough. We have Stormchaser talent that creates the Otter, and then we can reuse the instant and sorceries from our graveyard. We get it back to our hands, or whenever we cast them, we create another Otter, and Siren is going to help us finding the lands, because this deck, since the departure of the Triumph, so the Esper land, this became quite complicated to play Esper because the inconsistency in the mana base. We have the lands from the Dominaria United, like the double land, but deals damage to us each time we wanted to choose a color. So we want to keep it as minimum as it could be, but unfortunately we're playing 3, 7, 10 of them. So the mana base is constantly killing us, so should be compensated by the Sheltered by Ghost. Otherwise, we're not going to survive, especially to the mono red. We're running 22 lands, so its mana curve is quite low. As you can see, the average is 2, so we should be able to function with 3 to 4 mana. If we don't get flooded, then it's a very good deck. Please do not forget liking the video and subscribing to our channel. That means a lot to us. And now let's jump onto the gameplay. Okay, our first opponent is Freddy. Something. And well, we have the Hopeless Nightmare. We have the Stormchaser talent. So I think we have to go with the talent and the Nightmare. And we will have The Town Ain't Big Enough to bring it back if necessary. So let's put the Stormchaser talent and create an Otter. And this Otter will become 2/2 when we put the Nightmare next turn. And we can create another one actually. But again, like, we're taking damage from our land. Unfortunately, that's a bit of a problem with this set. Okay, looks like it's mono red. Then Nowhere to Run is great. So let's put the talent first. Let's take another damage. Let's grew our Otter. We might have a removal or like Burst Lightning maybe. Could be a possibility. Let's create another Otter. And let's slam the Nightmare. Which triggers the Otters. He's gonna lose 2 life and he has to discard something. Let's see what he's going to do. Like, Nowhere to Run is amazing. This Town Ain't Big Enough is amazing. Okay, he gets rid of the land. Let's go for the attack. He's holding the priority. Like, it's should be Burst Lightning. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Okay. Well, we have the Blade to ask him to sacrifice whatever he has. Okay, Pixie is not too bad. But I think we're gonna have to go for the attack this turn and wait for the Nowhere to Run. This is Slick Shot Show Off. Well, we could have done like the Pixie and the Nightmare as well. So he's not gonna use it this turn, which is interesting. So he's doing the Scamp. Well, we can do it like this, actually. Why not? Let's get rid of you. So then he cannot deal any damage to us. I guess he's gonna try to kill us like in one turn. That's the idea that he has. Okay, so this is not the optimum. So I guess we're gonna have to keep this town ain't big enough open. We didn't get the land. 2 out of 10 cards. Yeah. He will want to pump everything and try to kill us in one turn. So that should be his goal for sure. So let's see until he uses all of his instant and sorceries on one. Okay. That's good. So now he's going to put it on, attach it onto some of them. Yes. That's not enough. So he's going to do it again. And Monster's Rage. This is 8. Okay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to send this one and the Nowhere to Run back to our hands. So we take damage still from our land base. Actually, that's a bit stupid, but well, that's what it is. So let's put the Hopeless Nightmare in. He has to let that one go. The problem have been like we didn't get any other mana, which is disgusting. And this has trample, so then he's gonna put it on this one. It's he didn't. Oh, it's another Monster's Rage. Okay, we don't die this turn, but we're down to 1, and basically with our mana curve, like we might die to our own mana. That is crazy. Okay. Okay, so I think we got this. So let's play the Pixie first. Let's get the Nightmare. Let's put the Nightmare. And this will trigger the Otters. And he's gonna lose 2 life. And we're gonna go for the attack. And it was very close, but a good game. Okay, Ravager 91 is our opponent. And we go first. We have the Scavenger. We can put the Scavenger, Nightmare, and then get it with the Pixie and put the Nightmare again. So that's not too bad. Let's put one of the Scavenger. And let's go for the attack. Oh, sorry, that's not, I mean, let's, we can't go for the attack. He has Summoning Sickness for this turn. And then, okay, this is a good draw. But I think it's better to pump this one to 3/3, so he's gonna lose 5 life instead. Let's pump you twice. Let him ask him to discard something, lose 2 life. What is he going to discard? Is it Azorius Control or Azorius Hand? Okay. So we go for 3. It's 15. Next turn we can do Pixie, Nightmare. let's see if he has like get lost or something like that. Okay, so this is Azorius' hand. Okay, and he found the hand. He's not going to be able to do it this turn though, so that means let's do the Pixie now. Let's get back the Nightmare. Let's put this Nightmare down. It's an enchantment, so it will trigger the Scavengers. Scavenger. Ask him to send something. Okay, so he has the Djinn. Well, this one is tapped. The Helping Hand is tapped, so which is good. So we're gonna go for 8 this turn. Yeah, we're gonna go 8. He's down to 3. So the Nightmare will deal another 2 damage, even if he finds the answer. But on the other hand, if he's gonna use the Helping Hand, the Pixie flies. And with the Helping Hand, the creature comes back tapped. So then it's good for us. So he's gonna need another removal. Okay, Helping Hand, bring back the Djinn. But as I said, it's tapped. So it's not gonna do much. Maybe he has a recommission or a kill spell like Get Lost. Recommission, okay. Does he have a Flood Maw? Or Unsummon? Let's play you. Let's give it to the Pixie. Let's give it to the Scavenger. Okay. It doesn't have any. Yeah, well, recommission is good because it brings the creature with a +1/+1 counter on it, and it's not tapped. But basically, the other one, the Helping Hand, is not really helping him because we already had 3 creatures and going for the attack, and he had only 2. So he could have potentially another Unsummon to send this one away, but we had the Nightmare. Well, the worst case scenario, we would wait another turn and get the one of the Nightmares with the Isolation, and it will be game next turn. Okay, turn Drum is our third opponent. We're going first. We have the Scavenger, we have the Talent. We have Nightmare and Nowhere to Run, but no black mana. So I guess the best thing would be like going with the Scavenger and Talent. And hope for the black mana for the next turn. Let's put the Scavenger down and let's see what they're playing. Mono red. Okay, Pixie is great, actually. So let's do Talent. Okay, he has the Burst Lightning or Shock or something like that. Some sort of a removal. Shock, okay. That was expected. I think we still go with the Talent. Okay, so we have 2 orders now, which will get triggered with any non-creature spell. Swift Spear. Swift Spear is fine. We can take it. We can take 1. That's fine. But let's see if we can get black mana. Okay, no black mana. Let's put the Pixie down. I think the best would be to Sheltered by Ghost with the Pixie rather than anything else. Because he has another removal for sure. Let him use this one as well. So we create another creature, another otter. We go for 4. He's down to 16. Another removal. Okay, yeah, that was expected. He used 2 of them. He goes for the attack, which is fine. He's gonna use some of his pump spell, maybe Monster's Rage. It's fine because we're gonna gain some life. And he's gonna take 6 next turn. Plus, if we have a black mana, then we can even use the Nightmare, which would pump it even further. Okay, so he wants to get rid of the creatures, which makes sense. Okay, so it looks like we're never gonna get any black mana. So let's do talent again. Once more. Create something else. Let's go for the attack. Bam bam. Again, like we're at 15, so it's fine. And we have 3 creatures now. So let's see what type of, well, maybe Frenzy. Oh, that must be nice. Like you have 3 removal spell. That must be a good feeling. A mouse. This mouse needs to go. Oh, finally. So, what we can do, we can take this mouse, because I hate that mouse, to be honest. I really do. So let's take you. And let's put this Nightmare. So let's get rid of whatever he has. Nice, I know. Thanks. I don't really need your comment on my game. Okay, 3-0, going to game number 4. Saulen is our next opponent. We go first. We have all the mana base this turn, which is very good. And we're gonna start with the Nightmare, and we could take it back with the Fear of Isolation. Let's put the Shores and the Nightmare. Let's see what he's playing. Nightmare is not something people want to see on turn 1 because they're losing life and have to discard. Okay, maybe a mono black. Oh, Pixie is very good. But yeah, let's do Pixie. Let's get the Nightmare back. I don't think the Pixie is going to survive, but let's do the Nightmare once more. Okay, so it's a Dimir deck actually. Let's go for the attack with the Pixie. The question is, should we push our chances and slam the tracker this turn? Deduce, it's fine. Let's see if he... Okay, that's very good. That's a very good situation for me. I hope he misses a land drop as well. I guess he couldn't find the land even. Okay. So let's slam the tracker. That has been great for us. Let's do... Nah, this will become tapped. Okay, let's do Fear of Isolation. Let's get the Nightmare. And it will trigger the tracker because this Fear of Isolation is a enchantment as well, enchantment creature. Let's slam the Nightmare. Let's make him lose 2 more life and make him discard. Quick steady. Then we draw. Okay. He's down to 8. Right now, this town ain't big enough would be a good one. It will not matter. Let's put another Nightmare. Well, if I were you, I would have killed the tracker. But then we can do this town ain't big enough. Well, need 5 for that. He doesn't have any creature unless he has something to flash it in. Scavenger is not too bad. We can slam the Scavenger. Or we wait. Or let's go for the attack. Let's see what he has. This doesn't do much right now because we don't have an enchantment. We can get rid of the Pixie. He's down to 2. Let's slam this Scavenger. Okay, so I feel like there's a high chance you might die, and it's a good game. Okay, let's go to our 5th game. We're gonna go first. We have the Nightmare, Nowhere to Run, Sheltered by Ghosts, and Siren. Seems like a good hand. So we can put the Siren first and create a map token, which could be useful. And let's see, who are we facing against? A mono red. Why am I not surprised? Okay, Pixie is not too bad actually. Yeah, let's force him to do something. To discard. Mono red is not known. Oh, this is not mono red. So, okay, let's put the Pixie down. Pixie takes back the Nightmare. We can go with the Siren and deal 1 more damage. Now, if Pixie survives, take haste. That's not too bad. We're not going to take it. Oof, the tracker is very good. I don't know if we can though. The problem is... yeah, then we're gonna have to wait. Can we wait? Let's go for the attack. I mean, I don't know if I'm being too ambitious, but the tracker would be amazing right now. So maybe we see if he taps out of some sort. If he taps out with something crazy, then we can change our strategy, but like we could potentially gain some life, so it doesn't really matter. But the problem being, if he has a cut down, then it's problematic. Okay, Miner is very good. Now I don't care. Okay, let's slam the tracker. Now this is gonna be great. Which one we want to get rid of? Let's put it on the tracker. Tracker is the most important card that we have. Let's take one of the skeletons so he doesn't get it back at all. Let's make him discard something as well. And that will trigger the tracker once more. Let's go and let's gain some life. He's down to 6. And the next turn we have the Pixie and the Nightmare. So he's gonna have to discard once more and lose 2 life, and we have the tracker. Like, we are at 16, so let's see if he can deal like 16 damage. Nemesis. Okay. Nemesis can go to hell, actually. So let's do the Scavenger first. And we do Nowhere to Run. Let's kill the Nemesis. Oh, we don't want to see the rest. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Arc the Ripper is our 6th opponent. But today we go in first. We have the Scavenger, Nightmare, Nowhere to Run, and Tracker. It's a very good keepable hand. And we're going first, so we should capitalize it. The Scavenger. Let's see what he is running. Okay, Orzhov. Maybe. Let's slam the Nightmare. Let's disrupt his... Okay, he got rid of the land. He's down to 16. He cannot do town, ain't big enough yet. Let's see what he wants to play. Soul Search. Oh, that's not good. But we don't have anything that has 1 mana. So he's not going to be able to create a spirit token. But he can take... I would take the Tracker, but like, well, it's up to him. Yeah. The Tracker is exiled. This one is not too bad, actually. Let's create another creature. Let's go for the attack. He missed the land drop. We also missed the land drop, so... Okay, Fear of Isolation. Well, Fear of Isolation is an enchantment creature, so... which means it will trigger the... I think we should get the Nightmare back. It will trigger the Scavenger, so we can put a +1/+1 on the Otter, if he lets us. Okay, he wouldn't. That's good. Right, good sequencing. But he doesn't have much still. And we have 2 removals. Okay, we don't have 2 removals anymore. Let's put the Nightmare down. That triggers the Otter. And Besiege. Okay, let's go for 4. Okay. I feel like we can win this game with the Nightmare. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like, let's take these 2. Okay, so the temporary lockdown will get rid of them. But what else do you have? So what we're gonna do is, like, we're gonna slam the Nightmare, so he's gonna discard, and then we're gonna do the Isolation. So he's gonna have to do it again. We're gonna take back the Nightmare. Well, we cannot do it this turn because we didn't draw any land, which is a bit bad. That would have been nice if we could slam the Nightmare twice in 1 turn. Okay. What else you going to do? Okay. So we're waiting for our opponent. Well, Sheltered by Ghosts, we couldn't use it. That would have been maybe nice. But he used the Shieldred's Edict, so like, it was not something that we could do much about it. Let's take the Nightmare back. Let's go with the Isolation. Isolation is in the air. Let's see if he has a removal, so we can finish the job by putting the Nightmare and going to the attack with the Isolation in the air. So that would be 4 damage. So that means he didn't find anything useful to disrupt our game plan for the next turn. Okay. Got Tapu's alone? I don't know. Can't really tell. Well, we don't have any creatures, but we have 4 mana, so we're not going first. I don't know if it's something that we could get rid of, but like this 3 lands is basically not helping us out for the time being. And it's a Azorius deck, looks like. Let's slam the Nightmare. We take one. Well, Kaito, we've seen it for the first time. That's game number 7. Oh, Oculus. Okay. That's not good. Founding the third path. I mean, this is not the worst matchup, I think. But he might have it already. So if he has the Oculus, then what would be the best is to use the town ain't big enough and get rid of the Nightmare and his Oculus, I think. So maybe we say go this turn. And then we can double Nightmare the next turn. Okay, he has a Helping Hand, Otogen. I actually don't care about Otogen as much as I do the Oculus. Okay, Stormchaser talent is not too bad. But I feel like, well, we're also helping him out, like with using the Nightmares. Maybe Stormchaser talent is better, and then we use Kaito next turn with the Otter. That could be a possibility as well. Okay, so he's gonna exile that. He wants to bring the Oculus to the table. So we're gonna have to send them over here. So he could not. Okay, Prankster. It's fine. It's 1 mana. It's putting something in the graveyard. Okay, so he can go for 2, which is fine. Well, but he should not have. Okay, Charger of course is good. So let's get rid of the Oculus and the Nightmare. We take 1, the Otter grows just fine. So we charter a course. This town ain't big enough is back. Do we... I mean, we could Kaito, but on the other hand, we don't really want him to play the Oculus, so maybe we use this town ain't big enough once more. And if we're gonna do, let's slam this again. So that will trigger this one. Okay, he wants to get rid of the Oculus once more. Okay, let's do it once more. Then he's doing it again. It's 14. And 3 more damage is 11. So yeah, he might have recommission. Okay, founding the third path. Okay. Helping Hand. Okay. Now we're gonna have to do the same. He's gonna go for 4. Before it goes to the end step, let's send the Oculus. Let's take this one back. That will trigger the... Does he have a counter spell? Soul Partition. Okay, that's fine. Okay, another land is not the best. Well, we can Kaito, and I think that's what we could do right now. We can Kaito and stop, put a stun counter on this one.
I've got this. Sit down.
So he's gonna mill 4. Then he got the recommission. Does he? Well, he can slam this one as it is right now, like this. So that's a problem. Yeah, that's what he's going to do, I guess. Well, we still have nowhere to run, so we could potentially kill it, but then he can bring it back. So I don't know if we're in any good spot. Oculus, okay, takes away some of the spells out of the library. Okay, he's manifesting dread. Okay, another land is not what we want to see, to be honest. Let's force him to lose 2 more life. He's down to 9. Moment of truth, okay. The question is, do you think he will block the Kaito with the Oculus, or he would do with the face down card? That's the question. So let's go with the attack. Okay, then we can know where to run it. And we slow him down. And we're gonna have to draw. It's too slow. Both of them are way too slow. Oh, that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. Let's take Kaito, because otherwise he's gonna die anyway. He's gonna... Okay. He uses Unsummon to send that away. So that means he has some other ways to bring the Oculus, the eye. Oh no. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, he was lucky manifesting Dread, the Haughty Djinn. To be honest, like, it could have been anything, but then Haughty Djinn is 9-4, so we lose for the first time in the standard event. It was a good fight, but we didn't find the combo pieces that we wanted, like Pixie, for example. We haven't seen it, and also like discarding is helping this Azorius hand deck, so maybe it was not the best matchup. Okay, so heading to game number 8 with Tessadar. We're not going first, and we don't have a blue mana, and our hand is very much blue. I think we're gonna have to mull this. Okay. Then the Kaito can go, because we don't have a creature right now except from the talent. And we have all the pain land, so we might kill ourselves before the opponent does. Let's see what opponent is playing. Black. Oh, is that a mono black pile? The rest, so he's gonna take the Nightmare. That's too bad. Oh, it takes the Nowhere to Run. That is interesting. And we're gonna have to play this one, so it pumps the Otter that we have. But now we don't have white mana for the Pixie. I guess that's the huge problem with the Esper deck these days. Like we mentioned in the beginning, like we had the mulligan because we didn't have the right color, and we still don't have it. The Go for the Throat is gone. There's only one land. Deep Cavern Bat will take the Pixie, I believe. Or he can take Nowhere to Run as well. Okay, takes Nowhere to Run, and we still don't have any white mana, so that means we're gonna have to sack the Nightmare to scry to see what we can get. This is a bit tricky. This is getting very tricky. And Liliana. Okay, no Liliana. The bat is going for the attack. Usually this is not a very good deck. Like, in a normal case, like, we should be able to win this. Okay, Liliana. Well, Liliana is gonna make me discard because he knows what we have, I think. Yeah, of course. Yeah. That was what I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, he has another Liliana. The Scry, Sheltered by Ghosts is very good, actually. But we don't have white. This town ain't big enough. Okay, that doesn't do much.
I really don't have time for you.
Okay, so this is not going great, unfortunately. So he's gonna go for the attack. No, we have to do it to one of ours. I mean, we don't really get anything, really. Nothing useful. You can discard twice. You can play it again. We don't have anything to discard.
We all have things we'd rather.
And we couldn't find the white mana to do anything, really. So this is a bit useless. So he can slam the Liliana again and plus it. Oh, the slasher. Okay, white mana is here. But we're gonna take 3. We're down to 13. And now we lose 7 more. We're down to 6. Okay, so. Yeah, that was a very bad draws after a very bad draw as well. So the tracker is good, but tracker doesn't do much really. For the time being, 3. We can go down to 1 potentially. Let's see what he has. Hopefully a land. Deep Cavern Bat. Okay. So once I slam it, so he's gonna minus Liliana, so we're gonna lose the tracker. I would not really mind going to 1, but no. Yeah, it was not a good draw. Like, we waited for the coast too much, and we're down to 1, and nowhere to run. Yeah, it's game. Well, we came with the perfect 6-0, and then we lost 2. So that means we're heading to the final boss to be able to snap 7 victories so that we can get 500 gems, 3 packs, and 1 playing point. So let's go to the final boss. Okay, final boss against Moto 59315. We go first. We don't have white again. Why is it like this? Why is it like this? Okay, so let's put the shores down and put the talent. So we're gonna talent again. We have nowhere to run. We're gonna need white. And there's another Azorius deck. Floodmaw, Kaito, okay. Let's slam this one. Let's create another order. Let's go for the attack. Well, Kaito can help us draw if we found another Oculus deck. I mean, also the same thing over and over. Prankster, we didn't find it much for now. But if he has an Oculus, then he can almost slam the Oculus by sending all of them. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. I fear. We're gonna ninjutsu it. We're gonna ninjutsu one of them. And we're gonna have to draw. We need white. Okay, this town ain't big enough, is not too bad right now. Well, Kaito can also... Okay, this town ain't big enough is gonna be very crucial for us. Okay, he got the helping hand, but there's nothing that he can bring back for the time being. But he has the Into the Flood Maw. Well, he cannot do it to Kaito, but he can do it to our otter. Maybe the best would be to put the Pixie down and get back to talent, and we put the Pixie again, or we wait to do that for one more turn. Well, Nowhere to Run also like takes away this hexproof ability of Kaito, and this doesn't do much really because the Oculus is 5/5 and the toughness of the Jin is 4. Okay, he's gonna do the Soul Partition.
Fine. I'll make a new plan.
And he can Flood Maw it. Okay. So there's nothing we can do about it. So that means this is a tap one. Oh yeah, this is tapped. I forgot about that. Like, because we don't have enough land. So yeah, this Nowhere to Run is useless. In this matchup, at least. Kaito. Okay. What is he going to exile it? If we get another white source, that would be great. Okay, he couldn't really find anything for the Founding the Third Path this turn. Well, instead of Nowhere to Run, we need the discard card. Well, discard card helped them as well. But on the other hand, we need something. Okay, Moment of Truth. He's gonna use 2 mana. This town ain't big enough is not really useful right now. Okay, he found the Oculus. Does he have recommission? Or, okay, recommission is here. So let's do like this. Another Nowhere to Run. This is not what we want to see, but well, don't see much right now. Well, we could potentially Nowhere to Run twice the Oculus. But then again, it takes away the Kaito's ability. Then it's not hexproof. Well, it has only hexproof during our turn anyway, so he already soul partitioned it once. And Kaito can put a stun counter as well. That's also another thing that could be useful. But the Oculus is keep bringing some stuff. Okay, so he's gonna manifest dread. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to kill the Oculus like this. We're gonna know where to run twice. Let's put on the Otter. Let's do it once more. Let's do it on the Scavenger. Let's kill the Oculus. Let's go for the attack. Okay. So he's not... He doesn't want to take the damage. It was a prankster. Okay, we can do a Pixie, Hotijin. Oh my god. Okay, now he has pretty much everything. Well, the problem being... Okay. I know that's not the best, but yes, that's what we need to do again. So we're gonna do this one again. Roll this one. And let's lower your stuff. Let's put the other pixie down. The other pixie can give us the talent. The talent will trigger once more. And a counterspell. Okay, Phantom Interference. Well, we're gonna have to go for the attack and try to build the pressure over there. Okay, he's gonna give me the Djinn, but he's not gonna give me the face down card, so that tells me a lot, actually. Well, we didn't find any discard cards, so that was very bad on our turn. But if we can slam the Kaito, which he might have another... Okay, yeah. Okay, so that doesn't really look good for us. Oh, three Oculus. 3. Sure. Okay, so he's gonna go for the attack. Well, the thing is, he's gonna manifest dread like crazy. And okay, no block. Okay, manifest dread 3 times. That's a lot of creature. And we also don't know what he's manifesting dread. The previous time it was the Djinn, so then he could turn it face up and he could win the game like that. That's the only option right now. Put a stun counter on you and go with these 2. It's down to 3. Yeah, it depends what these face down cards are, and also like if he's gonna go towards Kaito or not. We represent Fatal with the Pixies. The problem, yeah, is the Djinn. Of course, it is the Djinn. Yeah. That's too bad. Okay, maybe I should have kept one of the Pixie. Maybe that was too ambitious to go. But yeah. Okay guys, so that was the end of our another standard event. We went 6-3. It was too bad because we won the first 6 games and lost the last 3. So that was a bit heartbreaking. Like we were way too close to get another playing point which I have 18 of, and I want to get 20 for the qualifier playing. We did well, I think. The deck is amazing, but we had the problem with the Azorius hand because we helped them to discard. Although the last game we didn't really see any discard and losing life effect. And each time he put the Oculus, then it was such a massive creature that we don't have much answers to. And our draws were dreadful in some of the games. We couldn't find the land. I think playing Esper has only problem with the mana base because you either have to play all of the pain lands and then it will lower your life total already, or you don't find the right color, which is also problematic. Well, I think it was still a good one, and you guys definitely should try this Esper Pixie deck. It is a very good deck. Hope you guys liked this battle, and if you did, please do not forget liking the video and subscribing to our channel, and please also leave some comment. We appreciate it a lot. We read them and we try to answer them as quickly as possible, and I'll see you guys on the next one.